I'm here.
It's Ice Bay.
AFK targeting me.
Alright.
Trizzle, looks like your armor kit wore off. And Cat needs fortitude, and Poofy needs food.
Whenever Poofy's ready.
I'm here.
Okay. We're ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Gonna flatten your bones.
Poofy, Winter, and Super Mighty.
Beware. Beware. Run away.
I'm out of range.
Don't cross you. Beware.
I need to get closer.
Beware. Run away. 4, 3, 2,
I'm out of range.
1.
Get to our spots.
Beware. Stop in time.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Range, we have lots of space to the left. Let's try and fill it out.
Beware.
I need to get closer.
Beware.
It's too far away.
Hire a Mighty, and let's do Champ Algo.
Innervate face, please.
Beware. Run away.
I'm out of range.
Right. Keep running.
Fuck. How is that on me?
Beware.
It's because it shouldn't have targeted me. I don't see how I was the furthest person away there.
Beware.
You ran right through me, I didn't die. You're good.
Same.
Sounds so sweet to squish you with my feet.
Stick with me. You know heroing, but I know Revendreth.
Retard.
Mid-tier armor kit and battle fountain fortitude.
So they changed legendary.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Gonna flatten your bones.
Let's do Poofy and Algo, and let's do Super and Trizzle.
Beware.
Run away.
It's too far away.
Don't cross you. Beware. Beware.
Run away.
4, 3, 2.
Get to our spots.
Beware. Stop in time.
It's too far away.
Range, lots of space to the left. In fact, probably where we should be because there's rubble separating us.
Stone harder than hell. Beware.
I want Super and Hyara and Champ Algo.
Innervate first.
Run away.
Out of range.
Don't cross you. Beware.
Range, we're clumped here and Trizzle can't move.
Beware.
Run away.
4, 3,
Let's get to our spots.
1. Beware. Stop in time.
Range, we do have space to the left. Try not to fill up the middle just yet.
Beware. Stone harder than hell. Beware.
I'm out of range.
Super Champ, Algo, Hyara.
Beware.
Nice, we're all already grouped.
Use Ice Blocks, don't use Turtle.
Run away.
Innervate first, please.
Oh, I like that, I guess.
Don't cross you. Beware.
Careful.
Run away.
4, 3, 2,
Let's get to our spots.
1.
Get healthy here.
Stop in time.
Too far away.
Range,
Watch
lots of
yourself,
space in the
melee.
middle.
Let's not be stupid about where we're moving.
Beware.
Lots of space in the middle range, we can get pretty far back.
Harder than hell. Beware.
Moving left, Randall.
I'm saying right here.
Yeah, okay. Watch it.
Beware.
Let's do Super Winner. Let's do Hyara Algo.
There we go.
Beware.
Run away.
Right.
I'm out of range.
Use the Ice Blocks and Turtles. Whatever we have left. Trizzle, can you bark Super for me? What's your health, guys?
Hero?
Hero, we need to spread here. Don't get place. Summer, I'm using you. You need to run though. We're spreading.
Beware.
Run away.
4, 3, 2.
Make sure you're healthy, guys. Make sure you're healthy.
Beware. Stop in time.
Soaks. Stay alive.
Range, we have some space in the middle.
Let's stay focused, guys. Tanks, remember, you're going to move. Don't go off to the side, please.
Beware.
Summer, come to me.
Let's do Poofy Cypress in the back, and let's do all ice block gone, right?
Yes.
Let's do Champ Show. We'll see if we can get Show's Onk. Just keep DPSing. Get spots if you haven't used them.
Don't be afraid to Hellstone.
Stay alive, guys. Any cooldown, anything.
This is the final push, whatever you do to stay alive.
Beware.
Winter, let's
Spread,
get back into this
spread.
stuff to make room for them.
Stay alive. Spread.
Run away.
4, 3.
Get to the wall.
Get a
Hey,
moon.
Hellstone health pod
Get the
defenses,
moon.
everything.
Get the moon. Get the moon. Beat the shit out of the.
Thank the fucking god, please.
Please,
please, Jesus
Christ, please.
Yeah!
Yeah! Winner chicken dinner!
Fuck!
It's as easy as that. Everybody
See, it's
alive till the very end.
An easy fight. I don't know why you guys were so worked up.
Easy as that.
I took his head.
Randy's giving out free PP touches.
Oh, and I
Training
got
guy, trinket, he's done.
I'm done. I'll see you guys next year. I'm done.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Can you guys share that Sludgefist quest?
We're not killing this 4 times, so don't clog your quest log.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
Too late now, Chisel.
You have me a crack if you think we're doing this.
I'm gonna
Let's go, dude.
Quarry.
Fuck this
Maybe you'll need it when you want to farm it sometime in the future.
Anyone get loot that they're putting up for roll? Looks like I got loot, Hiara got loot, Randy got loot,
I'm just glad I had a bubble at the end.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's-
Show, I bopped you. Was that helpful?
Thank you.
Sticking that lead
FaZe
off
got loot.
I wouldn't have died there. It probably helped.
Looks like we got cloth loot up for roll.
It's okay, Chan.
Definitely need that.
I need a second to set up everything too, so.
Nice P rolled best in slot.
Ice and I are swapping too, finally.
Yes, Ice P, you were finally.
tank now, so.
Oh, okay.
How are you able to roll on that? You're not even. Your shit is so
Fucked
fucked
out.
up, Super.
No, it's that trinket is like bugged. It just shows up.
The cloth leggings are bugged. Ice P's
Oh.
rolling the cloth
I think
leggings, and
they're
they're.
trinket.
No.
Yeah, they're best.
The best. They got leech on them. Oh man.
Yeah, if you want to roll on stuff, definitely, I make sure you need stuff if you need it. So we're probably not gonna be back to Sludgefist for a while.
Ever.
A couple months at least.
I'll have a guide to look at.
No.
I mean,
tell you what to do,
my thinking of how we're gonna do this boss is we're gonna focus on Phase 1 call, intermission call, Phase 2 Grishal, Grawl intermission, and then the final. So
Yeah,
it's a 5-chunk fight.
Yeah, there's 5 chunks. We won't even probably get out of the first one for maybe a raid night or two, consistently, and then it's gonna be a little bit probably before we see the end. But there's not a whole lot going on apart from heroic. There's minor differences in the intermission, but because we're not even getting to the intermission yet, it's not that big of a deal. I can just walk through everybody verbally. It's not bad.
Did you already go upstairs?
Don't. Okay, yeah. Just like heroic, don't run into the fucking room and spawn the trash yet, because we don't want to pull that. That's bad, very bad.
Tank trash.
Kicking show or what?
Iced, he's gonna be here tonight. Iced, I need you to stay tank. We're gonna 3-tank this.
What?
Pull it! Genius!
That wasn't me.
Well, someone's running too far. Who left the staircase?
Who knows at this point?
It doesn't
That was
trigger
me.
it. Running into the
It's
light.
revenge.
Alright,
I've suffered enough.
Kill the Goliath. Kill the Goliath. The big gargoyle. Is that a skull? I'll hold it for now.
Apologies. Top right.
This is another boss that we're going to be on for a considerable amount of time, so if there is a specific trinket you need for this fight, if there's a specific legendary you need for this fight, make sure you get it. It will definitely be worth the time investment. I don't think they aggro unless we pull them.
No, they eventually start coming.
Oh, here they come.
Told you.
Well,
one at a time.
I'm going to the heart of the forest to... Oh wait, no, I can just switch specs here.
Am I druid or rogue?
You're gonna be healing.
Yeah, this is another 5 heal fight.
Oh, you nice.
Yep.
You want me to switch Frost too?
I'm out of range.
No.
A fire mage still has worth on this fight. I mean, Winter and I are definitely switching back to Frost, and I'm switching back to Venthyr tonight. I've already had the quest complete.
I can't wait till next week. I get to be with my vampire baby.
I gotta switch my builds.
Because there's different damage profiles on this fight. There's burst priority damage, which the fire will be really good for, and then there's the constant cleave damage that the frost will be really good for. So it's good to have both.
Yeah, so we're gonna focus the Goliath. Don't pull this yet. So triangle. There's what? There's 2 Goliaths. Focus the Goliath. Watch triangle here. What triangle is gonna do? We're gonna get it to 20% health. It's gonna have a shield like Kael'thas. So Ice Puck. Let's just hold the Goliaths. Taunt swap those, but the commando is getting low. You can see it. Get a shield here. Now we have to pop this shield, Stone Shell detonation. I mean, when you pop it, you can kill it. If you don't pop it, it's an AoE damage burst like Kael'thas.
And we wipe.
Yeah, we would most likely wipe if one of those goes. There's 5 seconds to pop the shield. That's one of the biggest mythic changes. Apart from that, there's not a lot going on.
Because those spawn for phases 1
Intermission.
and 2, right?
The intermission. So the commando, we only have one of the ads, but there's an ad called a commando. It used to fly around in heroic, but now it's gonna land. The tanks are basically gonna grab them and then group like 4 or 5 of them up and then bring them in at certain points where we have DPS cooldown, and we DPS 5 of them or 4 of them at the same time to pop all of their shields. If one of the shields goes off, if it doesn't get broken after 5 seconds, it's like 60,000 damage. And they phase at 20%. So 20% of get the shield, 60,000 damage, 5 seconds. If you don't pop the shield, it blows up AoE damage. If everybody's at 100% health and we have a damage reduction rolling, we might live. But it usually kills 1 or 2 people. So at that point, if a stone shell goes off, we're probably wiping. And those only appear during the intermission, just like heroic.
If you need to go change conduits and stuff like that, we have a closet dropped, so we can...
Yeah, I need to go... Let me...
Are we actually 3-tanking this?
No, I just wanted to 3-tank the trash, so I could explain some stuff and like not have to freak out. Cypress, I'm gonna need you back heals.
I'm gonna need a summons. Apparently the gate is bugged for me and I can't walk through.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just... Even though Show is here tonight, there's no point in practicing with Show healing, so we may as well just have you switch back and have Show Ellie.
Healers, I don't have anything set up for you on this.
All I know is I'm supposed to try to get as many crystallized spirit shells out as I can. That's all I know.
What's for the different legendary?
Damage was pumping on Sludgefist. Everyone was above 5k. Unless you're Algo, then you were above 8k.
Run for myself. I looked up at 4% and I was like, we're going in. Do you have any early deaths in there?
No. Oh, Summer died, I think, on on one of the pillars?
Summer died on pillar 4.
Going into
and
pillar
then
4, I think.
No,
Yeah.
3. It was 3.
Going into pillar
No.
4.
It was pillar 4.
Yeah, I died when we hit the wall. Like, I was in the last spirit shell, or the last,
I rezzed him at pillar 3.
But you died, yeah, and then I died again. Like, you rezzed me pillar 3, and then I died again.
But yeah, that was the only early death we had before the pillar.
And I don't remember what I died to, actually.
And then it looks like Fleeker and Seraph shattered their chains right before he hit the wall.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Icy Veins is a 2-minute, right?
Icy Veins is a 3-minute, but we can effectively reduce it to a 2-minute.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have you guys Icy Veins. The start. So let me just double check.
Night Fae. Oh, yeah, right.
Okay.
Oh, no. Apparently I'm supposed to be Night Fae for this.
No. What? No.
So the top fucking parsers. All the top parsers are. Every single one of them. All 100.
There's okay. There's 5 targets. I'm gonna go over it in a second. I'm just setting up the DPS cooldowns for now.
I'm just double checking because like the Red Pally are all of them using AoE legendary.
Right. Okay, so let's run over really quickly while I'm setting up ERT healing cooldowns at the same time. What's going to be going on? So I already talked about the commandos. There's not really much to say about those. The new stuff that we're going to be dealing with when the bosses are out, they're called skirmishers. They're little, they're ads. They look like call. They're going to jump to people and put 1 stack of bleed on you. So the Wicked Blade bleed that you have to cleanse with Crystallize, you're going to get 1 stack of those. If a skirmisher jumps on you, there's probably going to be maybe 3 of them going out at a time. Some people are going to get unlucky. You might get 2 or 3 stacks. Really sorry. It's just how the fight works. Complain to Blizzard, not me. What happens when we get those skirmishers low, and I'm talking maybe 30%, 40% low, is winds will start pushing us. Now, the winds are going to start pushing us from where we're standing right now towards where the bosses are. And we're going to be, if you can look over where I'm at, I'm going to mark myself with red. We're going to be standing here. So a lot of the times, range, you're going to be getting pushed back all the way back here, maybe even towards the very edge of the room. Just make sure you're not falling off the edge. Skirmishers are going to be out basically every single time the bosses are damageable, except the intermissions. Obviously, the commandos are going to be out then. That's the Kael'thas mechanic. So the wind ads are going to be out when the bosses can be touched, and when the intermission happens, the bosses can't be touched and get the shield. The Kael'thas ads come out. We're going to be alternating Barrier and Spirit Link for the Crystallizes. The Crystallizes function the same way as Heroic. The tank that's tanking and anybody with a bleed needs to get in there and soak and clear their bleed. For DPS cooldowns, I just have Hyara, Mitch, Super, and Winter. You guys are doing the first set of ads with the Goliath. And the second set of ads, I have Randallin, Poofy, Champ, and I'm going to say Mighty for now. Mighty, I'm not entirely sure how your cooldowns work. Let's do actually, I'm going to put Seraph there. And then, Mighty, I'll put you there as well. So, Champ, you can actually get both Group 1 and Group 2 ads. It's about a minute, so you're kind of playing Sludgefist here. We'll go over cooldown usage later on when we get to certain phases, but for now, just when the Goliaths come out, guys, you're going to be popping cooldowns. Don't pop them too early. You want to save them for the Goliath. And then the skirmishers are going to get marked. I'll just be calling out like which skirmisher to attack first. It's going to be Skull, Red, and Blue, I think, are the 3 markers. One second.
The winds are at 30%, by the way, on the skirmishers.
Yeah, it's okay, so 30.
I genuinely think that this fight could take us less Pulse and Sludgefist only because there's so much less RNG.
That about Sludgefist when we did council.
Sludgefist was just a fight that I had fun with, that I thought was going to be easy for us.
I was gonna give you what she told me anyway.
Sure. Super, and then Algo. Are you guys good?
I'm
too?
good. I was just dropping a feast.
Okay.
So remember, group 1 people, we're not popping on the pole, we're waiting for that pretty little gargoyle to spawn.
You could still be damaging call here, though. Definitely.
Yes.
And I'm grabbing call first, Faku. And we don't trade off until intermission. Don't worry.
2, 1.
It's too far away.
She's gonna sit here. You guys need to be by yellow. Don't be on the boss over here. You grab Goliath, bring it right on top of the group. Where we're popping cooldown, guys. So we're on the skirmishers. We're gonna be on the skirmisher first. Get blades out in the middle of the room. Good. Bunch of us got clipped. Melee at the wrong spot. So begin that glide.
A lot of people need to be in this.
This is Cypress, your spirit line.
Winded into it before I dropped spirit
It's okay. Pretty good on skirmishers, actually. Goliath is dying, actually, when it needs to.
Is there
as
a
well.
healing immunity?
Yeah, so there's... so prior to the nerf, there was 100% healing debuff. It's 80% now.
Oh, very nice.
So, yeah, it's not good.
So what are we doing with those debuffs that dispel debuffs? I think, don't we like mass dispel them at certain points?
Right, so we want to try to get rid of them before the Goliath phases, I believe, and then either deal with them... You just want to not deal with them during the healing debuff. It's I don't think there's any way for us to save people.
Oh
yeah, I'll have to change it.
So yeah, I think we want to be massing the first set, and then try to heal people up. If someone has the debuff, they're in like grave danger. The second part of the debuffs, the dispelled debuff, is really, really dangerous. Especially if Goliath is out healer, so that might be something you guys need to track. I can find something maybe for you.
Oh, you
I
mean
mean, I see
heart
the
rate?
debuff on people's frames. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
What to dispel them?
No, yeah, you should definitely be dispelling. Having to deal with, I think 5 of those at the same time going off is going to be rough.
Anybody notice when they came out? I didn't see it I saw it on the timer, but I wasn't watching.
I would imagine it's just a DBM timer.
Yeah, I mean, I was wondering if anybody had caught what it said on the timer. I was just thinking if we could figure out to, like, maybe Spirit Shell before we mass them, or something like that, to try to negate some of the damage output.
We need Fortitude. Berg, your flask is off, and Algo, yours is gonna expire. Not that it really matters that much, because we're not gonna get a kill tonight. So the little lads too, I think they're marked Skull, X, and Blue, and we'll kill them in that order. The wins do not stop until you kill that respective ad. It's the same thing with the big gargoyle. He's not going to stop putting that healing reduction shield up until he dies. So you can't just get it low and then start swapping to the next one. You need to commit to whatever the kill target is, otherwise we're just going to get blown around.
Yeah, what Super said's important too. Getting 3 of them very low together is not that great. If we stagger them out, like one of them's dying, one of them is going to 30%, one of them's going at like 50, that's fine. Just, you know, people blasting all of them, they all hit 30 at the same time. That's really bad because people will probably miss the crystallize, won't be able to clear their Wicked Blade debuffs. People might fall off the edge of the room. It's really scary. So we'll try our best to do skull, red, and square in that order, like Super said. But if push comes to shove and we need to like make a call on the fly, we'll do it. Everybody's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Melee, make sure you're on yellow side of the room, please, for the love of God. You're cleaving people with Wicked Blades. The boss, remember, has a really shitty hitbox. And it's just, if you're under her, you're gonna cleave everybody in melee.
Yep, it's really the same exact positioning as Heroic, we just moved the boss over to this side of the room.
I'm standing over here.
Goliath 1 is down.
Yeah.
Gold Doodad 1 is down.
Wicked Blade is up. Good.
Debuffs in 10 seconds, 8 seconds.
Yeah. F is push. And just slide. Spirit Link. The Spirit Link. Good. What's your health here? What?
Need to kill off both these ads. We're getting pushed and a healing reduction. Blades to the middle.
Blades out. Wicked Blades out.
Goliath 2 is coming in. Randy, Poofy, Champ, Seraph, Mighty, get ready.
These are your CDs, guys. But we're just grabbing the skirmishers, it doesn't really matter who has them. Don't do a lot of damage.
The second crystal.
Wicked Blades out. Blades out. Blade.
Summer preemptively drop barrier.
Crystallize.
Soak.
Good.
Need to kill X, he's blowing us around. We need to kill all of them, actually. Blades to the middle.
Oh, you pull them out?
No, it's okay. Just be hitting call.
Boss is immune, let's kill these ads.
Not yet. Not too fast. Those of you that downloaded the Orb Week Aura, you've got a bar now, it says 0. You can pull it out now.
Yeah, so the top bar shows you how many charges that Renethal has.
Yeah. It's more of an officer thing, you don't have to worry about it if you're...
Yeah.
It's seriously not a big deal.
So we can keep track of it.
So, something to keep in mind that we're probably going to be doing... we might as well start it now, is what I'm trying to say, but the second Goliath, we don't want to kill it before she hits 50%. We want to phase her into intermission, and then the Goliath dies. We don't want a call to hit 50%, the Goliath's at like 20% health still. But, we definitely want to phase her before, because the Goliath orb counts as 3 points out of 10. Where the commandos start as, they count as 1. So it's better to have a Goliath die right after the intermission starts, so we get 3 points immediately. We won't have to dunk that orb immediately either. We need to move towards purple, so we don't get knocked away. And then we'll dunk that orb.
So that pull looked like the Heart Rend came out like when we were in Spirit Link, so that could be an idea.
Yeah, that's a good spot for it, I think.
Because like I'm trying to get a Spirit Shell out before the before the Crystallize goes out, but it's so weird with the timers that it's gonna take me a bit. But if we were to mass maybe Heart Rend while we're in, like as soon as Crystallize is done, maybe that'll clear that out for a second.
I think that's good. So paladins, mages, and hunters, keep in mind if you have the heart hemorrhage debuff, and you have to soak, like you have bleed stacks, you might want to just immunity the Crystallize. It's a lot of incoming damage, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. There's enough time that it's like a 10-minute fight. There's enough time where you're gonna get Ice Block or Turtle back later on. Divine Shield maybe, I don't know. But again, I would rather just you use it and live if you've got a bunch of stuff on you. That was pretty good for second pull.
We had a guild full of poompers.
Yeah, just remember, second Goliath, we want to phase call and then kill the Goliath. The skirmishers will be dead. We don't need to worry about skirmishers being, you know. Blade. Melee, you're cleaving people, you're under the boss. Can't be doing that, guys. There's a shit ton of you with bleed stuff.
Pretty much all the melee need to be in this soak, as well as Hiara, Phase, and
Crystallize, be
Champ.
in this if you have bleed.
Everyone else now?
Right.
Jump off.
No, don't jump off.
Baku can pull it out.
Oh.
Pelosis never did that.
It's not as fun.
It's too far away.
We'll have enough pulls on this. We'll have enough chances to jump off.
Doesn't pull out. He's just
Yeah.
that kind of guy.
I think Cyphers, you knew what happened as soon as it happened.
I wish Holosis was
I
here.
think you realized what happened as soon as it happened.
The guy couldn't get in the circle because of the winds.
Oh, I was talking about preemptively spirit linking it.
Oh yeah, I couldn't get. I thought I clicked it, but I died before I clicked it, or something. I was trying to get in the circle, and I just, along with that, and trying to hit spirit link at the same time, I just couldn't.
Yeah, I know the people that are popping cooldowns, you guys are going to be, you know, going ham on all of the ads, but make sure we're funneling the skirmishers in the correct order.
Sorry, what are we focusing, like?
It's skull, and then red X, and then square.
I mean, like, boss or gargoyle?
I honestly think if ads are up, we're cleaving off ads. Like, the boss is pushing fine.
Yeah.
Focus the little non.
So the first set, we probably want to kill the skirmishers and Goliath as fast as possible, and boss is just going to be cleave. For the second set, we're going to have to kill skirmishers. We're going to have to get Goliath low. We're going to have to push the boss, and then we're going to have to kill Goliath. So we can probably do that. Just focus the ads first. Make sure you cleave the shit out of the boss, though. And then the second Goliath will get it kind of 50-ish%. Make sure the skirmishers are dying. Make sure boss is getting around 54, 55. And then we can kill Goliath after we've pushed boss.
And again, the reason we want to save that second Goliath until the intermission is because we'll be able to take the anima orb from it, and it'll get us out of intermission faster.
Yeah. There's certain timings later on that it helps line up with DPS cooldowns when they come back up. If we push faster in the intermission, and getting that Goliath orb in intermission makes everything a little bit faster and a little bit smoother. There's different strategies for it, but I'm a little bit more comfortable with this one, so we'll stick with this for now.
We will, of course, have some more concrete resources posted over.
Yeah, I'll have pictures and shit if people need those.
And I'm sure the healers will be going crazy in the healer chat.
I had little faith, did I? Just Melee, make sure you're by yellow, please. Don't want people getting cleaved.
Blades out.
Still getting cleaved, man. I do that. Crystal out.
Soap.
Good. Kill red. Kill blue.
I'm out of range. No escape!
Blades out.
Life
Ooh,
should have been dead. Gotta make sure we're away from call, guys. That first Wicked Blade set, we had 3 extra people get hit by blades. It's entirely on you guys just standing under her. Can't do that. The winds are gonna be pushing you around too. You need to be in between the wall and the boss, not next to the boss.
A general rule of thumb is if you see call is down, you need to be playing max melee range.
We need to watch our positioning too, Baku. Just be careful.
I mean, it also goes on the Wicked Blade people as well, so like, if we're tanking... Drop in a Loon's Moonstone. If the boss is right here, then the Wicked Blade people need to make sure that they are completely on this side of the boss, not like over here
No,
diagonally.
don't be. Do
or
not. Do
over
try.
here.
Okay. Do not be under the boss like this for Wicked Blades. I know the wind is pushing you, and it's going to be a little rough. But if you get the second blade is going to ricochet here. There might be people being pushed down here too, so it could very easily hit somebody and die. The best thing to do is if you have the second blade, there should be a little chat bubble over your head. The second blade on so-and-so with little markers. Put the second blade up here. Most of the time you guys are going to be freaking out way too much, and you're just going to, you know, get the blades out. That might work. If you have the second blade and it tells you have the second blade, try to put it near the boss. Or near the, sorry, General Draven and Prince Renathal, your two best friends back here.
But you just got to make sure you get the blade over to this side of the boss, because if you try to cheat it at an angle, then there's a chance that the blade is going to hit people at a weird angle.
And people standing under the boss, you got to move.
Yeah, max melee range is your friend.
Be over where Mitch is at right now. Look where Mitch is at. Mitch is in a good spot. Mitch is jumping around. Range too. Just be by yellow. Don't be where like Algo's at. Algo's a little too far. Just be chilling at yellow. The wind's gonna push you back towards the edge of the room. That's fine. You're not gonna get pushed off if you run. Just use movement cooldowns. Just use you know, Ghost Wolf. Do whatever.
Yeah.
How long does that?
The winds just stay up as long as an ad is low.
Oh, okay.
So if there's 3 ads that are low, it's going to be 3 times as hard wins.
Yeah, I'm sure you noticed at this point, even after a couple pulls, only one ad doing the wins is really not that much of a damage pushback. It's when we start pushing more under 30%, then it starts getting pretty hard to run against.
Range, let's keep a very close eye on trying to kill these skirmishers too, because melee won't be able to hit Goliath or boss if they're getting pushed away from them. So it's kind of up to you guys when the winds start to try to kill the ads. Melee, make sure you're in the ads too. Everybody should be on the skirmishers when we're calling them out.
Yeah, I think we emphasize this poll that priority should always be ads in this fight. You can cleave off the ads onto the boss.
Yeah.
We need battle shout, by the way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
I'll just go on here. You're rounding at these ads too, Paco. Just when you can. Wicked Blades out. Getting cleaved still, guys. What's going on? Gotta clean this up early.
X is pushing and blue is pushing. Gotta get these low.
We need to kill these skirmishers. Goliath's already pushed his hostile eyes up a little.
Soak.
My blade will find you!
Goliath 2, whoever's popping on this one.
Yeah. We're out a little bit more.
We're focusing the little ones on this.
Skull here. Let's go. The blades out. Red axe. Just alive.
Soak. Finish off X, then blue.
A lot more ball damage.
Blades out.
I have to put through.
Tear you asunder!
You want me to take here?
Sure.
Get cover! My soldiers will strike from the sky!
Gonna be moving to the middle of the room, Pocket.
I will clear the skies!
Back that middle of the room. When the commandos come out, you're gonna be grabbing commandos. Need statue.
Tear you asunder!
We're just on the Goliath here, over by purple, guys. We're not on boss anymore. Not on boss. Boss doesn't do anything right now. We're on Goliath by purple. Make sure everybody's orange and purple. Be on the middle of the room. Just grabbing commandos. We're not touching the commandos. It should not be touched. Or no. Skirmishers out too. It's okay. You can pull it out. Try it. I feel like we're pushing Mr. Goliath 2 too fast.
I thought it was something shadowy.
Goliaths are almost pushing a little too fast as well. Goliaths 1 and 2.
This shit was funny.
Goliath 1 is fine, but Goliath 2, we want to focus the damage on the skirmishers and on the boss.
Yeah.
I'm like 99% certain the Goliaths are not timer based, by the way. They are health percentage based.
This boss sucks, Faze, sorry.
Can you, like, can I do anything else?
Oh, sorry.
Can I play Shadow?
I mean, Faze, the boss was 200 times worse before. If that helps any.
We get Mythic 50 up. Just kidding.
Dude, this feels unplayable. This is so bad.
Have you tried Disc?
I don't know what.
Dude, I'm willing to, honestly. Like, anything but this. It's so bad.
Disc is actually really good on this fight. I've heard a lot of guilds that run double disc on it.
I would imagine it's because you're getting blown around so much you don't really have time to...
I drop flash concentration all the time. I can't do anything about it.
Champion Serapher is still dead. Get a res on them. It's a decent walk.
You can mount up, not that decent.
Give Mr. Divine State.
Yeah, Face, save some for the rest of us.
I think people are still standing under boss. Let's clean that up early, not later.
So, Goliaths spawn when the boss comes down and at 75%. I think if you come to the heroic runs every week, you always hear me say, make sure you focus the Goliath, because if we push the boss to 75%, we're gonna get another one.
Yeah, boss should be pushing to 75 around the time Goliath dies. So we should have a little bit of time in between, but... there is a timer we need to push by, Super. It is 1:56. That is the cutoff. That is Skirmisher 3. Those should never be spawning.
Yeah, which we're getting them right now.
Yeah.
Which is fine. People are still getting used to it.
Also
and
not
where their damage needs to be, per se.
Yeah. Higher, I found, especially on the first set of ads, it's better to have everything ricochet with volley off of Goliath instead of the skirmishers. The skirmishers die too fast. I mean, right now they're not, but they will. So hard focusing Goliath and then having everything bounce off on the skirmishers is good.
Damn, Bergie popped an augment rune.
I was popping them on Sludgefist.
I was popping them on. I was popping on Sludgefist.
I took 10 from the guild bank.
Wow. Stealing from
Yeah,
the guild bank.
Clever keeps giving those to me, and I just throw them in the officer storage. I was like, we'll use them on Denathrius or something.
Okay, we're good. Let's keep an eye on not standing under call this time, guys.
I think the boss was kind of close to the wall too, which made melee feel cramped on room.
Yeah.
2, 1.
I'm out of range.
That's as far as I go.
You want to be in front, right? She has like a cleave or something?
No cleave. But you just want to be by the wall anyway. You don't want to be in front of her. Just parry. Skull.
Blades to the opposite side.
Very good on the blade, guys. Higher, you got cleaved. Oh no. No, you get. Oh, I'm stupid.
Small ad, dude. Small ad.
Yeah. Crystallize. Make sure you're in that. Cover your bleed. Make sure you bring that crystallize up towards Goliath if you can. Don't have it back of the room. It's pretty good though. Very good. Let's get this Goliath killed. Good.
Blades out.
Blades out. Just careful with. Good.
Goliath 2 is coming. Randy, Poofy, Champ, Seraph, Mighty, get ready to pop.
Just wait when it comes in.
But we are focusing the little ads here.
Skull ad on here. On skull.
Blades
Which
out.
blades out? Crystallize. Let's bring it up. In the MZ. Let's get red. We need to kill here.
Blue.
Kill. Push bot. I'm gonna be pushing
Yes.
bot. I pushed way too fast. Well. Wicked Blades out.
Yeah, the boss is about 4% behind where we want it to be, because we want to skip this set of ads right here.
Yep.
So that might just be the case that people need to shift their damage profile from the Goliath to the boss.
Yeah, we need to be on boss a little bit harder the second time around. And then we can get Goliath. Goliath shouldn't be pushing that early, in all honesty. We need to try to get her to about 44 and then ride in the cleave. Yeah, pull it out. I think if we get like bad timings or something, I'm just gonna have us pull it out. I don't want to get on a bad.
Yeah, there's no point in practicing that third set of ads if we don't want to get them, and it's easy enough to reset. So
it's kind of Nazoth too. We don't want to do anything that's not gonna.
Is heart run something you can avoid, or does it happen?
I think that's the random debuff.
Yeah,
right?
Heart Run, you dispel it, and then it applies Heart Hemorrhage, which does a ton of damage. So we just need to really focus, and it doesn't. I don't know what people's UIs do, but you need to make sure to add that debuff. It
The only people I know that can get rid of that ice is if you have the first debuff on you and you're a DK, you can AMS, and then if a healer dispels you, it won't put on the second debuff.
But I noticed that if it was like a standing in something thing.
No, she'll just put it out. She'll just put it out. There's
It's
nothing you can do about
I
it.
think it's the Goliath that puts it out. Like
Maybe actually, yeah.
I think when it spawns, I think it comes out because it's like right before Crystallize. It always comes out. Like that's where I'm
Goliath
coming out.
does not put it out.
I think it's her. I think it's Journal Call. I don't actually know if people have been getting clipped by Wicked. I know. Well, okay. There was a pull or two where people were getting clipped by blades in melee, but a couple of these pulls, it might just be the skirmishers jumping on people, and I mentioned that too.
Yeah, so your source of bleeds is not just Wicked Blades anymore. If a skirmisher jumps on you, you need to make sure you stack and crystallize as well.
Yeah. Just keep an eye if you have the bleeds.
And unlike Heroic, it's probably going to be too many people for me to micromanage and call you out, so you just need to see, do I have bleed on me? Scan and crystallize. I think Paku is gathering ads, by the way, so MD okay. Well,
he's
whatever
basically gathering ads. We can get this out. Good. We're good. Get skull. Light up skull. On the red neck. Good. From blue. Let's bring the crystals up if you can.
Soak.
Gotta kill the Goliath here. We've already faded.
You cannot run!
Goliath 2 is coming.
Gonna res winner.
And again, the damage is not really on this Goliath, it's on Call and the little ads.
On skull.
And now, me eat cookies.
Good blades up. Be on skull, guys.
X is low too. Skull and X.
Crystallize, bring. I'm gonna readjust somebody, actually. And I'm gonna have Paku, you're gonna do something special with the second Goliath.
Actually, smooth with melee. I can't fucking.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you not bring him into the group immediately.
That was better. That was better call
Second
damage.
Goliath, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want you to just hold him out of the group. Probably like where you're standing right now. Just bring him. So if you get pushed into the group, I mean you won't get pushed in the group. Just away from the group, and then you'll bring him in when the skirmishers are out. And then Algo, Fleeker, and who was the other person? I guess Show as well. Ice P. You guys are popping cooldowns whenever, right? So yeah. I'm assuming you're popping cooldowns on the first Goliath. Fleeker, what's yours? How long is that?
It varies.
Probably better to keep her on 1 then, just to get it off cooldown.
Show, can I have you hold your CDs for Goliath 2? Just for now. Because I feel like 1, we're pushing a little too fast, and then 2, we're pushing a little too slow. Maybe even boss damage at that point, too. So yeah,
Call was actually looking good there. We were at about 142, and she was at 55%, which gave us 14 seconds to push her.
We kind of just need to be careful about not pushing the Goliath at the same time as the skirmishers. Let's try to focus a little bit more on getting the skirmishers down first, and then that's what I was thinking, Fleeker. I was just double checking. So let's focus the skirmishers a little bit harder. We don't need to actually push the Goliath, I don't believe, until after the crystallize. We're getting it during, and it's really rough for healers. Definitely get some damage on it, but we don't want to push it. I think it's 30% super is the Goliath?
20.
20, okay.
Goliath on.
We'll just make sure we don't push the Goliath before crystallize. We'll get the crystallize out and then push it. But everybody should just be on boss and skirmishers. Skirmishers above everything, though. They need to get out of the way.
Battle shout and fortitude.
Really good pulls, guys. It's basically just a DPS micromanage fight. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like Kalphas, where we need people to have stuff for certain things.
Yeah.
I don't like about this fight. I'm not chained to anyone.
True.
You can run around all you want, guys.
5.
Except for part of them call her around call.
2. 1.
Basically, only my chain partner.
Randy, you're spamming meta. Remember, I should pop it. Different group number 2. Be on Skull. Wicked Blood.
X.
Let's go, we're on X. Bring that in.
Ooh, don't
So.
Let's be on.
Second part, did I just bubble and walk?
Yes, you can. It's better to help people so if you're immune. Wicked Blades, Wicked Blades.
On me.
It's gonna be
2 debuffs on them.
Spell and there's the healing reduction out.
Okay, so the Goliath is 30% as well. I thought it was 20. Goliath 2.
You're holding the power. Remember, don't pull it through the group like that. We're gonna hit it. Can't control himself. Bring it up and around to the middle of the room. Don't bring it onto us. Wicked Blade. Wicked Blades. Bring it in. Oh, skirmishers to spawn.
Here.
He just wants you to pull it out when it initially spawns, so people don't
Yeah, I don't want people touching it when there's no skirmishers out, because we're pushing it too fast, is what I'm saying.
So by pulling it out of the group, it is less of an incentive for people to DPS, and they'll.
Yeah, if people can't touch it because it's 20 yards away, they're not going to DPS it, unless ranged or just being dumb. But I just don't want people touching it early if there's no reason to. People will do that.
So healers, how the heart hemorrhage works on Mythic is not only does it do a massive amount of damage, but each time it gets applied to someone, it increases the duration of it as well.
We'll do one more pull.
So like if I get heart hemorrhages 5 times in a row, my first one's going to be 6 seconds, my second one's going to be 7 seconds, then 8, then 9, then 10. So it's going to get more healing intensive.
On the target, that is.
That does a lot of damage. Like I have to spam after I dispel somebody. I have to spam heal them just to keep them alive.
Yeah, the dot does 10,000 damage a second.
We get cat res, please. Do one more pull.
It's a fun fight. Yeah, so if you notice you're getting chunked for a ridiculous amount of damage for seemingly no reason, it's probably the heart hemorrhages, and you should probably pop a defensive.
Yeah, pop defensives if you need them. I wouldn't save anything.
We're not.
Probably have some sort of weak aura or something just to say that you show that you have it. So
yeah,
there's definitely a debuff weak aura for it. I can look for one over the weekend. There's
Is that what the blue cross is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the blue heart.
Yes.
The blue heart hurts a lot. The fiery sigil one doesn't really.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out this time.
Yeah, if somebody's got the blue debuff, they need constant attention or they'll die.
Yeah, I'll send all my hots over there.
There's so much stuff going on. Like the winds and the blades, potentially blades.
I think it's like 5 heart runes go out at a time, or something crazy like that. Yeah.
But pretty much what I do is, as soon as I dispel it, I start spamming that person.
Yeah, it's 10,000 damage a second for 6 seconds.
So pretty much if you dispel somebody, just heal that person.
Whenever you're ready, Cypress.
Oh, sorry. I'm ready. Thought I hit the button.
Alright, let's see if we can do Goliath's. Little clean.
5, 4,
see how good.
3, 2.
It's too far away.
Traitors must die!
Tear you asunder!
On skull.
My blade will
Look at blades out.
We're on X.
We're on red X.
And blue square.
Bring that up. Might bring that up.
Yeah. Soak. And then push the Goliath.
Good. Very good. Let's keep this up. Good time.
Another blade is coming out. Melee, make sure you're max on the yellow side.
Make sure this dies.
I'm out of tear you asunder!
Rebuffs, please. Just keep her right.
Goliath 2 people, but remember we're actually prioing the boss and the skirmishers here.
You could just bring it straight in. They spawn. Yeah, we'll be fast probably after a couple nights, but it's getting a little slow. Look at Blade. Is out.
I need to get closer.
Crystallize 2.
Kill Red X. You're blue. Boss needs some love.
I'm out of range.
Let's be on Goliath now. Let's push this Goliath. Wicked Blades out.
We should have pushed the boss.
Yeah, we're slow. It's alright.
No, I'm saying we should have pushed the boss, not the Goliath.
Let's kill Goliath. Okay, Goliath. Super, I want you to this orb. Go to the middle of the orb, Super. Ice P, you have the orb. Okay, let's go to purple, everybody, except Ice P. P, you're gonna come back over to yellow. I want you to do the orb, okay? You're dead. Okay, we lost the orb. Take those Wicked Blades out, please. That's alright.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Dead as well. So Iced, all we would do there, and for anybody else that accidentally grabs that orb, what's going to happen is I'm going to have everybody go to purple and green first, because when someone puts an orb in the circle, it knocks back, like the knockback from Heroic. And if you're too close to it, it'll knock you off the edge. That's also, Pocky, you want to be, if you see Seraph's body, hold the bosses kind of up like between green and moon. You
Is
might have
there
been a little too
anything
close.
we can do about the Ravenous Feast? Like, I got chunked for 35,000 damage of 1.1 seconds.
So there is. Paladins would have to bop you.
Humans can every man it as well.
Yeah, you can every man it.
I said I didn't have time to every man. It was in 1.1 second. I was dead.
Yeah, that's.
You
I
were
mean, you had
either
Wicked
low-
Blade too. I think.
you were either low or you had something else on you because it doesn't chunk me that much.
Yeah, you had the Wicked Blades, or you had something on you already, but that was good.
Sludgefist is finally down. We will have Stone Legion resources posted over the weekend, and healers, I'm sure you guys are probably going to be chit-chatting away, trying to figure out how to deal with heart hemorrhages and stuff like that.
FaZe, if you're actually looking at swapping, let me know. Just so I can like look around for stuff. But if not, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter to me either way, honestly. Just up to
Yeah,
you.
I'm trying to decide if I want to swap to Discipline or swap to Night Fae.
I don't know.
Because the 20 seconds of a 20% damage reduction that I can duplicate to multiple people.
That might be decent
That
for
might be
the
good.
heart.
For the heart, yeah.
Then Joe,